YouTube, what's going on? Mike here, back with another one. Man, it's been like this all day, and I swear it was gonna rain. It said it was gonna rain, but it hasn't rained yet. So I'm like, you know what? Then it showed it wasn't gonna rain till late tonight. So I'm like, let me just go out for a ride while I still can. If it rains, it rains, you know? So yeah, guys, I'm just off of vacation. So I think I told you guys, I don't know if you've been watching, stayed in the treehouse, and it was great, man. It was great. It was about 5 days I stayed there. Some of you guys might have been there or heard about it, called Banning Mills in Georgia. But let me pop in. I'm gonna pop in a pic of how it looks and inside of the treehouse, and you know, a little bit of highlights of my vacation. So this is walking in. It's got an upstairs. It's got a little balcony. But shit crazy. Got a river down there and shit. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that. Yeah, I know I did. So, you know, yeah, man, sometimes you have to just sit back and relax and enjoy the world, you know, when you can and if you can, you know, because I know how hard it is right now for everybody in their lives. But hey, some of us are not, you know, trying to live our daily lives. So trying to get it back to somewhat normal, but you know, what's normal nowadays, you know? What's normal? And it's just, you guys just gotta do what you can in this world, man. It's tough, but you know, we just gotta keep striving for what we gotta do. But anyway, yeah, so my first ride since I've been back on the CBR. Yeah, man, just wanted to get some throttle therapy in, holla at you guys real quick, see how you guys doing, how you guys been. It feels like it's been a long time since I've, you know, did a motovlog. So yeah, I'm gonna put in a clip of the bike outside with the seat cover. Yeah, it looks a lot better. I mean, you know, a better picture outside. Granted, it wasn't that sunny today, but you know, and I love it. I love how this bike looks, man. And still love how, like I said, I mean, I don't have to say it many times how I made a whole video saying how this is my favorite bike. So but yeah, man, I definitely recommend going there. It's a nice place. I mean, getting in the country. I will say I was colder than I'm used to. I mean, look at me now. I'm back in short sleeves, you know? And up there, I think the lowest it got was like 49. I'm like, but it was still beautiful. And I mean, originally I'm from North, but once you live down in this, you know, Florida in the tropical weather for so long, your body gets used to it. It looks like it's gonna rain, but at this point, I'm just gonna take my chances and go wherever, you know. So, yeah. What I wanted to talk about was, look, for other people who ask me about things and stuff that I've already made videos for, I'm always gonna answer your question, no matter what. But I'm probably gonna just direct you to the playlist of that bike or whatever, because I'm not gonna sit there and type the whole explanation out when I've already went over it in the video. Like for instance, my 250. People always ask, where's the wires to the airbox go? there's a million videos on that on YouTube. It's like, maybe that person saw that video first. So a lot of times I'll say, check out my playlist or search such and such and such. Because there's no point in me typing it out and you're gonna go read a, go watch a video anyway, you know? Another one, I haven't took my fairings off this bike, except for these front ones, but I didn't put on video. I was just busy. And it's like, people are like, well, how do you do this? How do you do that? Granted, that situation, there's no real videos on YouTube, but still, you know, you can kind of figure a lot of things out, you know. Main point of what I'm saying is, don't just rely on asking one person for a question. Just look, you know, search on Google, you know. And, you know, if it's a personal question or just a direct question towards what I'm doing, then that's different. But not a question that's like, let me see what's another one that I get. What's your top speed on this bike? You know, and it's like, I have videos with titles of top speed so far, or this is what I've done my top speed, you know, and it's like, you know, what's the top speed of the bike? You can look it up. There's so many videos people doing top speeds of this bike. It's like, you know, but that's going to be subjected to weight. You know, if you're a heavier person, your top speed is not going to be the same as a lighter person. And another thing about the video I did about this bike and who I think is for, if you're anywhere but America, you can probably disregard it a little bit, because it's like, you know, if you're in UK and you need an A2 friendly bike, doesn't matter what you weigh, you just need an A2 friendly bike. And this is probably the biggest bike you can get in that situation. But, you know, granted, it is only temporary, but, you know, so that's correcting myself on that. So these are a lot of things in videos I made where it's like, you know, I'm not perfect. Everything I do is unscripted. You know, I don't script anything. A lot of times I don't even have topics I pre-think about before I get on the bike. I get on the bike, turn the camera, and voila, here it is, you know, gravel. I don't know where I'm going, but I just made that turn to a dead end. It looks like it. To another dead end. U-turn. Yeah, so I definitely love the placement of my mirrors a lot better than they were before. I get full range of turn now. Like, since they were so under here, I couldn't turn it where it was hitting my tank, or at least I prevented it from hitting my tank because I didn't want any scratches or anything. So, and yeah, so definitely better right here. Still can see behind me, and especially with my wife on, she'll be able to see. But yeah, I definitely love those seat covers. let me like say it one more time just for the record. They look so good. But yeah, I feel like I just need to catch up with you guys. So it's back to work. I did work today, but not too much, lightly. I got back yesterday, so you know, lightly work today. Tomorrow's like the real. I got some jobs built up, and then, you know, Thursday, Friday, back to normal till supposed to be going on another little vacation in December, but we'll see how that goes, you know. Another thing too is like, man, season is ending for a lot of people. A lot of people are probably riding up until January or so, but I don't know. I guess it all depends on where you are. Shout out to all my up north people, all my up north motovloggers. Shout out to you guys, man. Man, it sucks that you can't ride, but you know, I'm guessing if you've been riding, this happens every year, right? So for us down here, it's an ongoing thing, you know. We riding all year down here, man. So yeah, man, this bike, I got my homie Mo left a comment in my last video, said, I bet you're not gonna, bet you're not done modding it. And I'm like, you know what, I'm not even gonna, I wouldn't even bet you, because I can think of something next week that I might want, and I'm probably gonna do it, you know. Oh man, I don't know, I'm just a modifier. But yeah, man, I had an 8-hour drive to where we were staying at. Actually, it was like 9 hours, but you know, whatever, what's an hour, right? About 9-hour drive, but it was cool, me and my wife, you know what I'm saying. And a lot of times I take my daughter with me, but you know, things didn't work. I mean, since this whole thing's been going on, her mom's been iffy about traveling, so I'm like, whatever, you know. So I'm not gonna people's views on this whole pandemic thing are their own. I don't, whatever, how you feel is how you feel, how I feel is how I feel, and that just is what it is. Everybody has their own thing, their own issues. And why I say that is because me, I got asthma, and I've been, if not working more than this pandemic, and I've been going into people's houses every single day, getting different people's opinions and point of views. And you know, I know when it comes to that, everything is touchy. I might say something people might disagree with, which I don't care. You can disagree and dislike all you want to, but at the same time, there's just certain things I'm not going to touch on, because it's just opinions, you know. Everything in this world, for the most part, are opinions when it comes to putting faith in something, or if you know, just things like that. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it at that, you know. But what I will say is that, you know, through everything that's going on, you can't lose sight of what you're trying to do in life and live, you know. Just live. Sometimes we just don't take the time to live, and you know, we live in fear. And it's like, I'm not gonna live my life in fear, man, whatsoever. But yeah, have ever you guys stayed any have you guys ever stayed in a treehouse? If you have, where at? If it's not the same place I've been, but you know, let me know, man. There was one thing when I was younger. Have you ever guys seen that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air video? I mean, episode, sorry, where Carlton went up into his treehouse, but it was like a whole nother, like, it was just so executive. It didn't even look like a treehouse, and I'm like, man, I want to stay in a treehouse like that one day. So that's what led to me and my wife looking like, let's try to stay in a treehouse or something. And she found it, and this was like, what was this, 2019, the first time we went there. But we only stayed in there for like a day or two, and then we stayed the rest in the cabins, because they have cabins too. But this time we just spent the whole time in the treehouse, and it was so fun, man. Granted, you know, you can, if you bounce up and down, or if you rock in the treehouse, man, it's gonna rock. You're gonna feel it a little bit, but you know, it's cool. It's definitely cool. Had a little fireplace in there, and I definitely enjoyed myself. So if you're trading the treehouse, definitely comment below and let me know, you know. But yeah, guys, I'm about to take it on in. Just wanted to touch bases with you guys, see how everybody's doing. Let me know if you shutting down for the winter, or if you're still going a little bit, you know. Keep it going as long as you can, you know, and that just is what it is. But all right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.